Track fans, buckle up because what we just witnessed in Tokyo was absolutely insane. Gabby Thomas just unleashed one of the fastest, smoothest, and most powerful 200-meter performances of the entire career. The 2025 season has been full of fireworks, but this race right here, it might go down as one of the greatest 200-meter showdowns of all time. Team USA versus Team Jamaica. The rivalry that never dies. All ready to rewrite history. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let's light up the track.
Former world champion 2019 in Doha when she was right at the top of her game. Still a world force in 200 and 100 meter running, British record holder. The Olympic champion Gabby Thomas serenely made her way through the rounds in Paris, had such a great season last year. Really looking forward to seeing a race here. The previously mentioned Nasser of Bahrain. Last weekend in the Dominican Republic, she ran the quickest 400 in the world yet this year. Yes, it's early, but she's in good form. Then we've got Nikisha Price, the first Jamaican ever to run under 49 seconds. And again, a pretty decent 200-meter runner, but this is not her main event. Same for Alexis Holmes. Her top 9 times out of her top 10 were all set in 2024. So an improving athlete. 25-year-old, as I said, come over after the World Indoor Championships in China. Well, Paulino, who moved to the 400, I guess probably in around about 2020, and has dominated that event, certainly last year. Talitha Diggs in lane 2. And then Stacey Ann Williams of Jamaica. Fresh from a new indoor 400 personal best. Lane 1 maybe tough in this 200 then. Hansen, what we're looking for here?
Well, Paulino needs to at least come out of here with at least 5 points, because obviously to win you get a little boost with the 12 points to win the deuce. Gabby and Dina are really going to be battling for that, and I think that they know that they're going to have a good chance at that 100K if they jump out in front with the points in this early race. Spoke to Dina like yesterday, and Dina actually said that she's really focused on that 4. Very confident about her too. So that 400 is going to be something special when she gets out there.
Dina Asher-Smith in lane 8. Gabby Thomas, Olympic champion, in 7. Safely away first time. Asher-Smith got out pretty good. Nasser just got left a little bit. You'd expect that by the 2 sprinters on the outside. But it's Gabby Thomas around the top end who's just got half a metre on Dina Asher-Smith. And Thomas normally starts to go away from this point. Nasser running well in 3rd at the moment. And then there's a battle with Paulino charging down the last 30-40. But it's going to be Gabby Thomas. Asher-Smith might just hang on here. It's Gabby Thomas, but Paulino with a real surge, taking 2nd place. And that will be really, really significant. We expected Gabby Thomas to come away with a win, 22.62 in these conditions. That's pretty swift, that's pretty good. But Paulino, that is significant. You get 12 points for winning, you get 8 points for 2nd. But when we cast this forward to the 400 tomorrow and the possible result there, let's say the possible result, that is significant for Paulino.
Nah, it's absolutely significant because she's obviously going to do her thing in the 4. For her to come 2nd, I didn't expect that, man. Gabby getting 1st place obviously makes sense. She's the Olympic champion, but for Paulino to come out of there with those extra points, she's going to end up having a good chance at that 100K.
Dina always runs a pretty good turn, transition in the home straight here. Gabby Thomas just moved away, just got that gap, and it looked as though Dina was rallying again here.
You know what? Gabby ran a much better turn than I expected. She's tall. You don't expect the taller sprinters to have such a good turn, but she's efficient. And once she gets on the straightaway and lets those limbs go, I mean, she's really, really hard to beat. I expected it to be a lot tighter with her, Dina. And that wasn't the case, but Paulino coming 2nd in that race, I think, is the big story.
Well, and so much hype has been on Gabby Thomas since the Olympics, and then since she announced early on that she was going to be running this series of Grand Slams. So look at that huge smile. She must feel really good breaking the tape.
You know what?
Well, you know, the expected winner, but not expected second. Let's just check.
Let's rewind for a moment. Meanwhile, Gabby Thomas, cool, calm, and laser focused, was quietly building storm. No drama, no noise, just work. And when the hits came around, she looked sharp. That long stride, that relaxed drive, that signature finish, you could tell something special was coming. Tokyo Stadium was electric. Red, green, and gold flags waving side by side. It wasn't just a race, it was a statement between two sprinting nations. And then, the moment of truth. The athletes line up on the track. The silence before the storm. You could almost hear every heartbeat echoing through the stadium. The gun goes off. That world-class start we have seen 100 times. Smooth, balanced, powerful. Gabby's a little slower off the line, but watch her transition. She stays composed through the curve, keeping perfect form. Those long strides eating up the track. You can see the plan forming. Don't rush the start on the finish. Halfway through the bend, gaining ground inch by inch. That technique is poetry in motion. Upright, fluid, and powerful. As they came out of the curve, the crowd erupts. But Gabby Thomas is flying. That transition into the straightaway flawless. Gabby looks up, locks her eyes on the finish line, and it's game on. Now this is where legends are made. Gabby's stride is just different. It's like she is grinding on air. Every step, every move, perfectly timed. At 150 meters, they are side by side. The stadium is screaming. Gabby digs deep, unleashes one final burst of speed, and it's all over. She crosses the line fast, head up, chest forward. Pure dominance. But tonight it was Gabby's night. The American fans are going wild, waving flags, chanting her name. And even the Jamaican crowd, pure respect. Because what they just saw was greatness in motion. When the results flashed on screen, it was officially Gabby Thomas Gold, USA. Beyond medals, it was emotion that made this race unforgettable. Gabby smiled, tears in her eyes, hands over her heart. Years of hard work, setbacks, and near misses finally paid off. This race wasn't just about winning. It was about legacy. Gabby Thomas reminded the world that the USA sprint machine is still alive and kicking. So tell me, track fans, who impressed you the most tonight? Was this Gabby Thomas' greatest race ever? Drop your thoughts below, and if you loved this showdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the fastest growing track community on YouTube, because here the race never ends.